Hey guys, I have been trying to film this video and I've done it like 3 times and I failed. But today I want to give you guys a bit of an update with life, love and all things me. It's a bit of a selfish video. I'm not really used to doing this because I have been an entertainer for the last couple of years. But I can't lie, I feel like it's really important for me to bring some of these wall downs and get really real with you and give you an update on life, love and all things, because I feel like it's really about that time, and there's a lot of changes I feel that are happening with me and around here that I just feel like I want to connect with you and share. So I used to say this, but get comfortable and get a cup of tea because girl, the last 9 months of 2020 have been something else, and this is me trying to be respectful, but it's been like it's just been disgusting. I don't know what's in here. I don't know what's happened, but it's not been good for quite a lot of people. But here's to me saying the rest of this season, no, it's going to be good. I really personally want it for myself, and I really want it for everybody else as well. So I feel like I wanted to just give you guys a personal update and share with you what's been happening. As I mentioned, this year's been hard. I feel like I am on the verge of coming out of what I didn't recognize again as like postnatal depression. If you guys don't know, I had a baby, she's 8 months old, and emotionally I have been on a roller coaster, man. It's been hard in I was going to say these streets, but I've not been in streets because I have been in my house because, quarantine. And I've had the most difficult time, like mentally and emotionally, than I've ever faced. And that has impacted my relationship. That has impacted just a lot of things. And, I feel like I've been learning a lot. I've been learning some things, and I'm really focusing, and I'm really realized the power of really leaning into one's true authentic self and being honest about what you face and what you deal with. And you guys see me. I'm really happy, I'm really bubbly, I'm really giddy. I do all these things. I've got it together. I'm the girl who's always got it together. I'm the girl who's strong, but I'm not always strong. Actually, a lot of the time I'm not strong. And I come on here and I'm like, hey, and I use it as a way to like cover and not deal with reality. But I think it's really important for me personally and anybody who's out there to really kind of face some of the demons and the things that they're dealing with. And so that's me doing it now. I have really, what's the term? I don't know if I want to say I've retracted, but I've put up this wall of, I would say, confidence to really protect myself from like the outside pressures, particularly that you have on social media, on the internet, on YouTube. There are pressures that are all around, like telling us we have to be a certain way, have to do certain things. And I, for one, am tired of trying to keep up. I don't feel like I can keep up anymore. I feel like I can only try and be my true, authentic self. And so, as I mentioned, I feel like I've had quite a lot of just emotional issues and things that have got in the way of me really wanting to be my true self, because I feel like I'm the kind of person, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. So I've been laughing a lot but crying a lot on the inside, but I am working through that. Obviously, I had my baby 9 months ago, and she's amazing and fantastic, and she's so much better. I had so many messages when I talked about some of the health issues that she was going through, and I feel like that traumatized me without recognizing that it was traumatizing me. Because I think that when someone else is going through a hard time and you just get into like, right, okay, let me sort them out mode, that you forget yourself. And even if you're tired and even if you're stressed, you kind of suppress that and then you focus on just fixing the other person. Girls do this a lot in the relationship, and then themselves, they don't realize that they've become broken, and so they need to work on building themselves. So I'm really going through the process of doing that now, particularly now that my daughter's got so much better. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, that this is some of the truth that I've been facing. Relationship wise, I don't talk a lot about my relationship on the internet. I used to share so much of my partner all the time. Like, we used to vlog like everything for years, we did, and then it got too heavy for me. It got too heavy to like share so much of my relationship. It was impacting my relationship, And I couldn't stand what I would hear people say. And, you know, people weren't even that bad to us, but like, you know, certain assumptions, certain criticisms, certain things, I just couldn't handle it anymore. And but I do think it's really important because people do know that I have a husband and that he's about and he's an important part of my life. That boy, like, quarantine, I'll honestly say almost broke us. Like, and I've seen so many breakups happen over this point in time that it's really scary. And I really want people to really like look after themselves and prioritize themselves and prioritize their mental health and their loved ones and their relationships, and don't feel bad if you're really struggling. So many people I know are struggling right now. It's been mad out here. But yeah, like it almost on the verge broke us. We're currently working real hard to make this, you know, continue. And I don't lightly say this, and I don't really love sharing this, but I want to be more open that, yeah, like, though we can look really good on the outside, like, it's really been fucking difficult. And I will be swearing a lot, and I'm hoping I won't get demonetized, but it is what it is, you know. But our relationship hasn't entirely broken down just yet, is what my language will say right now. And that is me being really honest with you and how I talk to my friends as well. I also wanted to talk a little bit about fear, and I wanted to talk about it from a personal perspective, because I think that myself, that I didn't realize that I've had a lot of fears. I've had a lot of fears of trying new things. I've had a lot of fears, even on my channel, to really like share more of what I feel like I'm truly in depth about. And because of those fears, I've been high level. I've been like, hey, please, clothing, bye, see you later, entertain you. And I, for one, recognize it's time for me to get out of those fears. Like, it's time for me to really show you. Of course, I'm like happy-go-lucky. I'm happy-go-lucky. I really am. I'm as giddy and as goofy as I am in actual person. But there's so many other sides, and I'm really working on changing, like, the next 3-4 months of the year. I just can't. Well, you never know what's going to happen externally. You never know what's going to happen externally. So you can only take control of yourself. And what I want to do is lean into my fears further. And what things that make me feel uncomfortable, which might be being more transparent and more honest and switching up my content, are things that I'm going to be doing. Because the one thing I've learned is that life is really, really short. Life is a real short. And I think we can all regret the things that we didn't do because we were scared. You just don't know what's going to happen next, and you're going to have to lean into your fears, whether you like it or not, because tomorrow is not promised. And for me, content-wise, sharing my full truth is something I've been really scared to do. But I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I've got so much happening, so much that I'm involved in. I'll show you what's going on with me as a mum, as a wife, as a business owner, as someone who doesn't have it all together and who isn't that strong. I'm ready to share that because I didn't want to before, because I wanted it to look perfect and put together and everything look happy-go-lucky, and it isn't like that. And so I'm scared at the idea of switching it up, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We going to do it. This is me trying to convince myself I can do this. I want to change my life. I want to have a better life. I want to have better routines. I want to feel stronger emotionally and physically. And I want to make sure that my mindset is in the right place. So you guys are going to be part of that journey if you want to be. And you guys are going to see that. And of course, I'm going to do like entertaining, fun videos. But, there's more shit to do. There is so much more stuff to do. So I'm really excited to bring you on my I want to say next chapter. And if you guys don't know, like, one of the truths that you don't know, my surname isn't Bright. And I don't know if that's like the confession that I need to share. Like, I feel like it's something, I think people think my actual name is Bright, but it was a persona or a name that I gave myself for while I'm on the internet. Another update I wanted to talk about was my body. And I've realized that sounds so bad, but I don't think I've ever been comfortable ever in my body. And I feel like as women, sometimes Like, there's always different benchmarks for bodies. It's crazy. And, you know, I've had boob jobs and I've had liposuction in the past, and I've gained weight and I've lost weight, and I've had babies, and I've never quite been satisfied. And it continues. And post this baby, I've actually developed diastasis recti further, as well as an abdominal hernia. And right now, the thing that's probably the most uncomfortable thing that I have in myself is actually my body image issues that I have, which have been, I'm sorry if it's got really bright, but the light's changing, which has been even more compounded. And I will tell everybody, like, love the body that you have when you have it, because it's going to keep changing. When I look good, I didn't even see that I look good. And now that I've not only got like a physical issue and then look awful, like, I'm like, man, I look back, I'm like, Patricia, you looked great there, and you didn't realize that you looked great there. But this is, you know, the thing that we all deal with. Like, we want something that we don't have, and we're never happy. But I've got to recognize to be a bit more happy with what I look for, especially if I'm healthy and well. But if you guys don't know, I'm more than likely to have a tummy tuck or an abdominoplasty with diastasis and hernia repair. I've literally just had a consultation. I might bring you guys on that journey. No, I probably will. I am not afraid of having surgery. I've had cosmetic surgery in the past, and now, like, I literally have to have not only cosmetic, but now a physical surgery. I've had quite a lot of surgeries, actually. Do you remember when I broke my hand and I had, like, I was doing videos of the cast on? Do you guys remember that? That was crazy. But yeah, my hernia is really painful. My stomach is just, yeah, it's just not recovered post baby. I have been seeing a personal trainer. I have been doing all of that kind of good stuff, and I've seen my GP. My situation is I have a 7-centimeter gap between my muscle wall, which is why I literally look like I'm 7 months pregnant. And I hate the idea of just living with something that makes you annoyed. Like, what's the point? And so, yeah, that's something that's also another update. I'm having more surgery. This time, though, it's, what do they call functional? They call it functional surgery, though it is elective. But my hernia is causing me quite a lot of issues. So yeah, listen, they don't tell you that being a woman is like this. Like, they literally don't tell you. Like, the mind and the body be doing too much. Okay, right. I feel like I've just had like a little confessional. I've had a little therapy session. To all my loyal, amazing followers who have been here from day dot, who are still here, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. I know that I've been a little bit like, do I want to say like heart a bit far? But my heart is warming back up. It is unthawing, because, you know, it's also strong to be soft. And I really want to work on, wow, my hand looks really crusty. It's not crusty, it's just hair gel. I want to really, like, not wear my heart on my sleeve, but be open to wear my heart on my sleeve. So get ready, get excited, because things will be changing up around here. Okay, guys, I've said enough. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for letting me just talk and have a breather. Can't wait to do a lot more. All right, guys. Bye.